Hey folks, so our next little bit of review for our midterm exam is going to be on half steps and whole steps. What I'm going to ask you to do on our exam is to look at two notes, or two pitches rather. I'm going to show you two note heads. So in this case, let's take an example of, say, B flat and C natural. And what I'm going to want you to do is to either draw for me the whole step or half step symbol. Remember that whole steps look like this. They look kind of like a rectangle without the last side, and half steps look kind of like a V that show a half step or whole step relationship between each of the pitches. Now this is a place where you'll probably want to use your piano keyboard if you still need one to reference in order to help you figure out whether something is a half step or a whole step apart. So in this case, you would look, you have B flat to C, and you could take a look down at your piano keyboard and say, I have B flat, up a half step is B natural or C flat, and then C. That's a whole step rather than a half step. So what I would draw here is a whole step. So I think I have 4 questions like this on our test. So let me try another one. We have F sharp to G sharp. And what you would want to do is take a look at your keyboard, F sharp to G sharp. We have a half and then a whole step. So you'd want to draw a whole step. Okay, they're going to be in both treble clef and bass clef. So let's see, how about, so the first thing that you do is look at the notes and figure out what pitches are they. In this case, in bass clef, they are D and E flat. So you'd want to then find those on the keyboard. We have D up to E flat. That's only a half step. And so you can write your bracket like that. Does it matter if you write the bracket above or below? No, it doesn't. Most of the time, I'm gonna know what you mean. Typically, I do them below, but it really doesn't matter, I don't think, in this case. So that's pretty much what you need to do in those cases. You have to first identify the pitches and then see where they fall on our piano keyboard and decide whether they are a half step or whole step apart. And then remember to mark with either a whole step or a half step bracket to show your answer. There you go.